Hello everyone, we're from Group 8 and today we'd like to share our experiences from learning grammar in Spoken Discourse. But first, let me introduce our group members. Our group consists of 3 members, myself, Della Puspita, then Nataniel Sasmito, and also Devi Pitriani. And this is our perspective on this project. I was personally shocked because I didn't know what grammar in Spoken Discourse was before. But is it really considered spoken? Everything is spontaneous. In written discourse, I usually have more time to carefully check my writing. But in spoken discourse, everything happens instantly. As far as I'm concerned, the 3 of us somehow ended up together. And we are assigned 2 materials to present. Modal verbs and expression, and also request.
To be honest, I do not like to even try learning grammar in the first place, since it mostly contains formulas like it is in math.
Well, what I'm talking about maybe is verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and I thought this team would be doomed, since I do not understand grammar that much either, but somehow we managed to live to see another day.
I thought it would be awkward because I was in the same group as them, but I was wrong.
They're kind-hearted, warm, easygoing, and finally not as awkward as I thought. I'm so happy and grateful to be in the same group as them.
Maybe time management. Since this is a team, we have to be contributed. There would be one or maybe more person that could not attend the meeting that we arranged.
We had our ups and downs in this group, and one time, me and Della could not prepare for the presentation since we had a tournament going on. Luckily, we aced that presentation pretty well, since the material is familiar with daily life conversation.
I have a stage fear which makes me nervous.
On the first try presenting, it was going great, but I was so nervous at that time. But on the second time presenting the material, I was not as nervous as the first one. Also preparing the materials that we would like to present.
The posture must be clear, easy to see, and engaging for our audience. So we're using Canva and Pinterest for the editing process. As for the audiences, we usually bought them snacks to enjoy while presenting the materials we wanted to explain. We usually prepare it 1 week before the presentation.
Actually, I didn't really like grammar back then since it's complicated and it makes me dizzy.
But after a while, I find it enjoyable and easy to understand. I guess what he said is true. You should never judge a book by its cover.
I didn't realize that intonation and verbs are important in real life before I attended this class. In grammar, requests are not only about how we ask someone a question, but about how we make a polite or formal request by using modal verbs.
Well, before this class, I find it amusing to guess if the sentence was correct or not using my own feelings. Like, there's a thing called have had, but I haven't understand that pretty well, and then I just go on with my feeling that I don't think have and had could be in the same sentence.
But I was wrong. When I had an exam for an intermediate and even expert levels, the theory was proven wrong. Grammar is like a math. It could be tricky, but it is actually easy to understand if you know what you're doing.
From the comments of the audiences, we learned:
Number 1, my annoyance could be important. Since I usually love to debate over simple things, people get to learn my thoughts and my perspective.
Well, number 2, don't look down on anyone, because if they surpass your skill, so you might have to learn from them, you might pass them on the way down. I still have a lot to learn, including my grammar. There was some mistakes in presenting or choosing the word that I would like to deliver.
Number 3, maybe appraising people. Even the little things that they achieve isn't as big as you thought. Like this group. I like how could they manage and be patient even if I was struggling too for the materials.
First, It's important to master the materials because there would be a time when our lecturer or audience asks about the materials for clarification. Second, teamwork is also important. We would not have gotten here without my team. Lastly, grammar is important in real life. I have to know what message that I would like to deliver to the receiver. So, I had to be familiar with grammar to make sure the message was clearly delivered.
I can grow to speak fluently while presenting. It will take time, but I can manage it so that I could be brave enough to speak to other people.
Second, we need to improve our grammar in the future. Since grammar is one or if not the most important thing to understand. Third, grammar is not just a theory, but something we use every day. When we talk to people, grammar helps connect our words so others can understand us clearly.